Good morning, good afternoon. I am Tanya Marie Bennett, and I'm the author of God's Blueprint for Wealth. This book has 50 scriptures in the Bible about money. Today is launch day. Today is the official day that my book has finally came out, and I am so excited. It's a really big day for me today. This book was written for the people who's been there in my life, but has been stuck, tired, or unsure of themselves to move forward without losing themselves. I didn't write this book to impress anybody. I wrote this book because one day, a year ago, yes, it literally took me a year to write this book. A year ago, I was in South Africa, and something just told me, I want you to write a book about money, and I want you to use scriptures that's in the Bible. So I started looking in the Bible, and I started looking at all these different scriptures, and I wanted to find, what did the Bible say about money? And oh my goodness, I cannot believe how many scriptures I was able to find in the Bible about money. I mean, you know some of these scriptures, um, pressed down, shaken, uh, overflow, abundance. You know what I mean, right? There were so many of these scriptures that I just, just um, kept coming across. But it was just one scripture, and this scripture is the one that really resonated with me. And that scripture is trust in the Lord and lean not on your own understanding. Acknowledge him, and um he will deliver you in all your ways. So let me tell you about this scripture. I just gotta tell you. And it's in the book. I just want you to know it's in the book. My testimony. And my testimony is not all the way somewhere way down hidden in the book. It's on the first few pages, so you won't see it. And but I'm just gonna tell you a little bit about it. So there was a time where I needed exactly $39,000. Now, if you anything like me, you'd be like, wow, that's a lot of money. It wasn't $500, it wasn't $1,000, it was $39,000, and I needed it today. Okay? So what I've been doing is I've done everything possibly that I could to get this money. I've checked all my bank accounts. Didn't really reach out to people because of pride, because, I've always been the lender, not the borrower. People always coming to me asking me for money. So I couldn't ask anybody for $39,000. It's a big ask. So I just kept checking and checking and checking. And I was having all these sleepless nights, and I was tossing and turning, and it was awful. I was sweating at night. I, just did not know where this $39,000 was going to come from. So one day, in the middle of the night, God spoke to me. He said, trust me, trust in the Lord, acknowledge me, pray to me. So let me tell you, I got on those knees, I started crying, I started praying to God, and after I got finished praying, it was like a big weight was just lifted off of my shoulders. And this big weight that was lifted off of my shoulders was just me just saying, stop trying to do what you always try to do. Stop laying on your own understanding and do what I say do. Trust me. You asked me for it, so trust me. So that's what I did. I trusted in God, and he delivered. The next thing I know, I the next morning, the very next morning, I was able to make a few phone calls, and it was like, oh, you need $39,000. Now, mind you, before when I kept making all these phone calls, they were saying, I'm sorry, Miss Bennett, I can't help you. Sorry, no. It was no in every simple way that you can think possibly. But on this day, it was like, yes. Okay, I can give you $39,000. How much do you want? Where do you want it to be sent at? Okay, it's going to be in your bank account in 3 days. And I was like, is this really happening to me? I can't believe that this is really happening to me. Lo and behold, I checked my bank account and the money was there. So that was the moment that let me know that all I had to do was just trust in the Lord. And then I just kept hearing this song. And I just kept hearing this song, and I played the hook over and over and over and over. And now that song is called Trust in Me. And it says, I sought the Lord, he heard, and he answered. I sought the Lord, he heard, and he answered. That's why I trust him. That's why I trust him. So now let me tell you, God gave me a lot of gifts, but singing was not one of them. So please don't judge me for the song. But that song just let me know, and it would just let me know, it was just a reflection just to let me know that, remember, all you have to do is ask the Lord, trust him, sit back, let him do what he needs to do. So if you're having problems with money, if you're having problems and you've been trying to figure out how you're going to do stuff, I wrote the book called God's Blueprint for Wealth. It's all the scriptures in the Bible. Not all the scriptures. At least 50 scriptures in the Bible that tell you about money. So all you have to do is go out and get it. It's on Amazon today. It launches today. Woo! I'm excited. Thank you very much, everybody. I hope you guys go out there and get that book. And I am so excited. Thank you again for supporting me.